And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that lovely duct tape, because we have returned, not with ESL Open Cup Asia, but with the qualifiers for the Masters Coliseum number 6. You may be wondering, what the hell is the Masters Coliseum? It is a $40,000 USD tournament that's being organized by the World Team League organizers, of course, by the Kung Fu Cup organizers as well. It is a joint effort, or it's the same effort, to be fair. It is held by the same people, and oh boy, this is what the World Team League and what Kung Fu Cup have all been building towards. They've been providing points here to all the players that have been competing. So there are seeds, there have been invites to the main event, but there are also regional qualifiers as well. Players like Creator, Hero, MaxPack, Showtime, Bjorn, Clem, Maru, Oliveira, Dark, Rainer, Cyril, Solar. They've been invited. They have been invited into the main tournament, and now we are here to see who joins them from the Asia region. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player, the last king of the sea, representing Team Gosu. Un momento. Un momento, papi. Here we go. Representing Team Gosu, it is MeomaikA. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Chinese Terran player representing Mystery Gaming. It is Oriana. Let's go, let's go. We can take a moment to have a look at the bracket. Once this series does conclude, we can go over all the players, we can go over all the matches as well. Meanwhile, we were able to just barely jump into the first round of this qualifier. Ooh, it lined up beautifully, actually. So yeah, shout out to Solar and Dark for lining it up the way that they did. Much love, as I'm just setting up the commands in the chat as well, to make sure that everything is updated and everything is on point. Here we go. We are diving into this now. Oriana versus MeomaikA. This is a matchup that we have been casting quite often here on this channel. If you have been tuning into the Grand Platypus Open, GPO, then we have been covering it on or in those events in our own weeklies. And Oriana is a rising star. Fun fact, Oriana used to go by a different name. He used to go by the name Blue Ming, but he actually name changed at the start of the year. A lot of the Chinese players actually name change at the start of the year. You may be wondering, why did they name change? In solidarity. Oliveira, of course. Oliveira name changed from time to Oliveira, and he became the reigning champion. He's the world champion, and a lot of Chinese players did change their names as a result. Another good example is Young Zest. Young Zest became Potato, and there are a couple of others as well. Moku is another one. A couple of others did end up going for some name changes, and yeah, it's really cool to see. Of course, you know, Oliveira kind of paving the way for the Chinese scene this year. Like, they've really gotten a massive boost when it comes to support. Massive shout out to SC Boy, as SC Boy, with all that support, has been able to facilitate and fund World Team League and Kung Fu Cup, and now even Masters Coliseum as well. So, oh boy, it's pretty intense, Speaking of intense, we have our ZvT. MeomaikA is the best player in Southeast Asia, hands down. He's the last king of the sea, but the Asia region is a little bit bigger than that. Asia now includes Taiwan, Hong Kong, China, Japan, and Macau as well, as MeomaikA is going for a very fast lair. Oh my god, Lings are on the way. Overlord speed. Is this for a Nidus all-in? This looks like a Nidus. I'm curious. No additional gases have been taken. Oh no, sorry. It's an Overlord drop. Drop-a-lords. Of course. It's been a long time. Fun fact, back in the day, to make Drop-a-Lords, you actually didn't need a lair. A couple of years ago, at the start of Legacy of the Void, you only needed an Evo chamber. So MeomaikA actually used to have an all-in, a really powerful all-in, where he would go for, or link drops in general were really popular back in the day, because you only need an Evo chamber. But now here we go for the lair, we go for the Overlord speed timing. Lings, they do dive into the main base, but Hellions are in the main already, so the Lings don't get too much done. We do have Lings here wreaking havoc at the natural as well, but Oriana is going to be able to defend. Oriana has been able to split up in time. This is a 3cc 1-1-1 opener. Very economic here out of Oriana. Is going to be losing some SCVs here at the natural, but only 2 SCVs go down. Oh, MeomaikA just diving in once again, waiting for his opponent to expose himself. As the Hellions are split off, Lings once again dip into the main base. 5 SCVs do go down. A queen drop. Oh my god. We have queens coming in as well. I don't think they can do much, I'll be honest, but the queens have arrived, and oh, yo, we have the Nidus. Oh my. There's so many layers. There are so many layers to what's going on right now. The queens, they can transfuse because of that creep. The Nidus should be on the way momentarily. As the all-in continues now, the queen, oh, they are running out of energy. Both queens are barely saved. They're barely kept alive in that Overlord. Nidus is not going to finish, or nothing should come out from this. It is going to get focused down. Oriana holding quite well against this haphazard all-in. I mean, completely planned, of course. As the boys are being pulled, the Nidus here at the natural, it could finish. SCVs are trading against Lings. Nidus will complete the queens. They pop out. They can transfuse. They focus down the Banshee. Looking at the units tab, we only have 3 Hellions and a handful of Marines left. MeomaikA, he is breaking through. I love it. He drops the queens. They can transfuse each other. More SCVs are going down in the main base. Meanwhile, the wall is soon to be broken. MeomaikA, he's busting into the main. This is such a weird way to go for a Nidus all-in, to start things off with the Dropper Lords, to really catch your opponent off guard. I thought that it had failed, but no. I mean, the tank does come out. Oh, MeomaikA focusing down that Rax by accident. Oriana is holding. Oriana is on 3 CCs. But stuck on 1 base. Behind this, we are squeezing out a couple of drones here and there. Another Nidus is going to complete here in the main. Once again, pulling apart the attention of Oriana. Boys are being brought to the low ground. You see the Nidus is being focused down as well. The friendly fire! I was about to say that this tank has to be careful with these Lings because it will force friendly fire. As the Marines are trying to stand strong, we still only have 5 Marines left. I feel like MeomaikA, for the most part, has done it. He just needs to recognize how vulnerable his opponent is. As the Overlords just dive on in. We have 1-1 on the way. Double Evo Chambers. MeomaikA joining up to 57. He's going to get supply blocked after losing. Oh, after rallying 3 Overlords into the main. We now have a second tank. MeomaikA may be bleeding out too much. Oh!
Game paused.
As we do ask for a pause. Oh, good. You know, we had Ender earlier in the day, you know, pause the game for some Uber Eats, and we could be seeing something similar here. Food may have arrived, and it looks like, oh, the food has been acquired. We can continue. Oh. See Oriana cleaning up that Nidus, taking down a bunch of these tumors as well, looking to reclaim control of his natural. 1 tumor left, does get it. Now, it's going to take a little bit of time here for the creep to recede, but eventually he will be able to float his natural over once again. Meanwhile, behind this, MeomaikA, double expanding, droning. Again, 1-1 upgrades on the way. The lair is done. The lair has been done for a long time. And in a very MeomaikA fashion, we are going Ling Hydra. Let's go. If you're wondering, this is MeomaikA's comfort place. This is his safe place. No Banelings, pure Ling Hydra instead. MeomaikA, he has a soft place in his heart for the Hydras as he continues to rally Overlords in. Not good. It's gonna hurt him a little bit, yeah. He's quite fond of those Hydras. For good reason. I mean, Hydras, they shoot up and they shoot down. It's a stylistic choice. Very stylistic out of MeomaikA. He's producing another massive wave of Lings. Looking to maybe try to take control of the natural base. Without Hydras, is this a wise choice? 1-1 is about to finish up in 10 seconds. boy, that's a lot of lings. 99 Zerglings. Ay, 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 and here we go. We're crashing into that natural base. There's only one tank in position. The tank will go down. The natural is under threat. Yeah, boys have to be pulled. There's a lot of Marines, so Oriana's going to be able to at least force back those lings for the time being. But MeomaikA just being so assertive is just containing Oriana to his 2 bases. Oh my god. I'm catching up with the chat. They also use it to restart their mental state. Oh. Young's just became potato. I think he's adding to the mental state. Oh no. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nobody expects to drop a Lord Inquisition. Nobody. But that's still a lot of Marines though, so you do have to respect that. Despite that, MeomaikA is diving on forward anyway. He can trade a little bit inefficiently as he gets us around, or he tries to. Oh, not the best fight there from MeomaikA. Has to be careful not to bleed out too much. Oh my god, as the lings are running out, the Hydras are exposed. That was 99 lings, by the way. They're all gone. The 209 lings have died this game. Oh my god. Not like this. Not like this, but As lings do push on forward, they're closing the gap. Once again, trying to force some friendly fire as well, but no. Good target firing coming out from Oriana. Oriana fighting back. Fighting is hard out here, despite being up against the wall. Ooh. Able to trade as efficiently as possible. MeomaikA needs to calm down. I mean, there's no reason to push up this ramp. He really wants to try to end the game, though. He wants it, Bobby. He wants it. Oh my god, and MeomaikA is just throwing away so many Hydras. These are expensive losses. Oh. Very expensive losses here for Meo. He's up to 77 drones though, so you know what? He can afford it. His opponent's only on 2 bases. It's okay. He likes it, dude. He likes it. Oh, as the lings, they do finally get into that natural base. They get into 1, 2, 3 tanks. Every single tank goes down. I should have clicked on the tanks to see how many kills they had each. I apologize. I should have done that. Would have been fun to see. As we've killed 350 lings. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. We're not stopping. I see the chat catching up. Pretty sure Banelings would have finished this game. Yeah, but Banelings wouldn't. That's not MeomaikA though. That's not what he does. He doesn't make Banelings. If this Zerg player made Banelings, then it wouldn't be MeomaikA. We'd be casting someone else. We'd be casting Dark. We'd be casting Solar. But nah, we're casting MeomaikA. The last king of the sea. Let's go. As Meo is just pumping out more lings and more hides, just trying to force the issue. Again, there's only 1 tank remaining right now, but oh god, with the boys being pulled, Oriana once again holds on. Is going to attempt to expand, but there's creep covering all of the 3rd base locations. Ultra Cavern is on the way from Meo. Ling Hydra Ultra, let's go. Tank is exposed. Tank is not going to go down. Oh my god. Pretty close there, but Oriana does hold on to it. And this Oriana cleaning up a lot of that creep, establishing the space. The tank is exposed, and it does finally go down. Can Oriana... The question becomes, can Oriana establish his 3rd base, and can MeomaikA throw enough away to actually allow Oriana back into this? So we're bleeding out a lot more lings. Let's quickly check once again. 480 lings have gone down. Can we get up to 500? Can we get there as the Marines do go down? We don't quite reach that 500 mark. GG gets called, and MeomaikA takes game number 1. GG, well played. I have no regrets. No regrets, Papi. Let's go. Let's go. Catching up in the chat. Eat your chicken. Oh, my chicken is staring at me. It's staring at me. The true Sea King. As we're going to be diving into game number 2, and we'll hold off. We'll hold off on it. I was about to say that we can take this moment to go over the bracket, but love has been posted. We'll finish off this series first before we have a look at the bracket overall, and we can have a gander at some of these matches, at some of these players. And here we go. Lobby has been set. Ooh, gonna be an interesting one. We're gonna be playing this out on Gressvan. Oh boy. I'm concerned, but also excited. I'm concerned because Gressvan is typically a map where you can turtle and you can just cut the map in half and just turtle on up as a Terran player. But this is MeomaikA we're talking about, and I don't think he's gonna allow that to happen. Likewise, Oriana has shown us that he can play mech, but he doesn't like playing mech. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. As we are diving into our next game. Oh, the players have switched their colors. So give me a moment here to just correct that here for our Zerg player. There we go. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Gressvan, we have the Chinese Terran player representing Mystery Gaming down in the series, but not out. It is Oriana. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the last king of the sea. We have the Vietnamese Zerg player representing Team Gosu. It is MeomaikA. Where's Mio? Oh, Maikas. Let's go. And now we can go over some more of go over the openers at least. Earlier we were kind of a little bit busy talking about the event itself, and catching everyone up with what has been going on. But now we have our game, and MeomaikA is going for a pool first. This happened in the last game as well, by the way. I did notice. Maybe you're wondering, the hell. So MeomaikA, he just enjoys going for a pool first against both Protoss and Terran. MeomaikA is willing to put himself behind economically in favor of being safe. So in case he was being proxied, in case he was being cheesed, then MeomaikA would be able to shut that down. Again, it is a little bit inefficient, but does kind of give him a little bit more safety here in the early game. And you can always be a little bit aggressive with this. We see 2 Lings are in production. These Lings should be moving out across the map. I imagine they're going to be avoiding the first Reaper. Oh. Speaking of which, they will avoid the first Reaper because there is no first Reaper. This is going to be a Rax expand, Rax into that CC, going for a reactor first. No Marine, no Reaper, no SCV Scout either. Bold move. Bold move. MeomaikA, he is willing to throw down a Roach Warren if you're a little bit too greedy. He's willing to punish you with some aggression if you allow him to. And because of the pool first opener that he always goes for, without a Reaper, this CC is going to be delayed. Here we go. The SCV is being targeted down, and SCV will go down. The Marines do clean up the Lings, but that is going to be delay on that building CC. Now, thankfully for Oriana, it was only 2 Lings. If this was, say, 6 Lings, then things could have snowballed out of control. We could have maybe gone on top of those Marines, killed the first 2, then kill the next 2, then get a kill in the SCV, and things could have gone really shaky there for Oriana. But again, thankfully for MeomaikA, only 2 Lings, just delays that base. Meanwhile, Mio is going all in. Now, if Mio ever throws down a Bailey Nest, we saw he didn't throw one down in the last game. That was a bit of a longer game. MeomaikA, he droned up to 77. This is an all-in. He's going for a Bane Bust. He sees how greedy his opponent has been, and he's looking to punish Oriana for that greed. How dare you? Okay, do you know who I am? MeomaikA. Oh my god. Lings are going to be flooding across the map. Ling speed is about to kick in. Baneling Nest is about to finish up as well, and we're going to have a lot of Banelings available. Oriana, what does he have at home to defend? Oh, he's going for... I was going to say Hellbats. Widow Mines. And a Medevac. He's going for Cloak Mine Drop against a Zerg player. I appreciate the creativity, but we'll see. So depending on how good these Widow Mine shots are, Oriana can defend. Oriana can defend with these Widow Mines if we get juicy connections. That's going to be a big if, though. Here we go. The Banelings are waddling on in. The wall is not a wall. The mines have been landed. Mine shots are going to be going up. Up. Good mine shots. Do take down every single one of those Banelings, but the Lings are flooding in. A massive connection on the Lings as well on those reinforcements. MeomaikA is running out of steam. But the Ling flood is not stopping. SCVs are going down. Without detection, these mines are going to reset, though. So MeomaikA is droning up behind this. He is just going to look to take control of the natural base, even force a bit of friendly fire. Oh my god. Widowmine takes down a Hellion and Marines. MeomaikA doing a great job at just dragging those mine shots over as more Lings trickle on in. We only have one attacking unit right now, and that is the Hellion. Sorry, one Hellion and one Marine. SCVs are falling left and right. We don't have WCS Game Heart, but I can promise you that a lot of damage has been done. 12 SCVs have fallen, and MeomaikA can drone from here. Saturating his 3 bases. He's working on his lair. He should be throwing down some spores, and there we go. Spores are thrown down, so this Widowmine drop has been heavily delayed, and by the time it comes out, there is detection for it. Again, I appreciate like the opener itself. It's really quirky. For those wondering, this isn't really a thing in this matchup just because it's so much easier for Zerg players to get detection. In TVP, it's different. Against Protoss, if the Protoss doesn't have a Robo, if they don't have, or if they lose their Oracle, or if they don't have a Stargate, then these committed mine drops can do a lot of damage. Against Protoss players. Against Zergs, I mean, it doesn't take too long to get a spore up and running. So yeah, they're not as useful. Meanwhile, the mines up. Oh my god. I don't know how. Even though all those drones were bunched up, only one drone went down. Not the best targeting from Oriana. The medevac will go down as well. The second wave is upon us. We have a second Bane bust. This time, no Widow Mines to defend. There is a wall, but the wall is not going to be standing for much longer. The wall has been broken. Lings are flooding on in. They get a surround on the Hellbat. Tank does arrive just in time. Oriana is supply blocked. Oh, Lings are diving on top of those Marines once again, forcing some friendly fire. As much friendly fire as possible. We're trying to get on top of the tank, but it looks like the tank is going to be able to hold on. Oriana has held. Ooh, we actually have an even drone count. Wait, what? Yeah, as MeomaikA does throw down a couple more buildings here. We have one or double Eva chamber on the way. Hydrogen as well. MeomaikA, now that he has established himself, is going to be falling back on his tried and true Ling Hydra. Of course. See, your average Zerg player, MeomaikA does force a pickup. Your average Zerg player, once they get a lair, the first thing they get, the thing that makes them the most sense, Baneling speed, right? Baneling speed against Bio, it's the most important upgrade. You would think so. But Mio, it's about the Hydra speed pop. It's about Hydra Den and Hydra speed as well. No Baneling speed required. Why don't we need Baneling speed? Because we're not going to make Banelings. We don't need them. And we probably do need them, to be fair. I mean, it's dangerous to go out there without Banelings, but Mio, he's a bit of a daredevil. He does live in the danger. He likes it. He likes it. He likes to live life on the edge. Beautiful. That's what we like about it. That's what we love about it. Oh, let's go. As we may have prioritized Hydra upgrades in the Hydra Den, but Baneling speed is on the way. So MeomaikA, he's evolving, he's changing, he's morphing before our eyes. No longer will it just be pure Ling Hydra. It's going to be a Ling Bane Hydra. Oh, crazy. At least I hope so. As Oriana is rocking up with a powerful army, Mio may die here and now. Like, this is a really powerful push from Oriana. He has +1. He's got a tank line set up as well. MeomaikA, yeah, he cannot fight this. Hatchery's going to be going down. MeomaikA, he needs to take another 4th base. Without Banelings, without Baneling speed, he can't really dive on this army. And Oriana, he's going to kill a base, rotate around, head towards the center base and, well, that triangular third. And I still don't know if MeomaikA can really fight against this. I mean, 1-1 is about to kick in. Oof. But 1-1 isn't done yet. Banelings are being morphed in as well. There's no creep here. That's the other thing about MeomaikA. He doesn't really prioritize creep spread too much. Oof. He takes a big tank volley to the face. Oriana really establishing himself here in between all of these bases. The Banelings will connect. But there's still 2 more tanks behind this. Oriana forcing MeomaikA back. Reinforcements are on the way. Oriana doubling down here. It's his turn to go into a 2-base all-in. MeomaikA not quite able to deal with this. The Banelings are trying to find the connections, but the target firing is so good. Every Baneling goes down, and Oriana is breaking the 3rd base. He's just annihilating the army here of MeomaikA. GG gets called. And we're going to the ace match. Let's go, Poppy. Let's go. We are getting into game number 3. Oriana is able to tie it up. Oh boy, it was a rough start for Oriana. He was losing quite a lot of SCVs. He was losing control of his natural. But that was also a really committed attack from MeomaikA. And his transition was a little bit, I wouldn't say shaky, but because of what his transition was, which if you remember, he got faster Hydras, he got faster Hydra speed. This really isn't the best unit to invest into when defending against a bio tank push. Hydras, they're ideal in the mid game. Early on though, we need so much more Ling Bane to deal with those tanks, to deal with those Marines. That's kind of what we need to be prioritizing, especially against a 2-base all-in. I think MeomaikA, he was just anticipating Oriana to macro and to get a 3rd. I think he just was not expecting that level of aggression to come out from that Terran player or from Oriana. So yeah, MeomaikA caught with his pants down a little bit there. And as a result, you have a series. We have a series. Oh, beautiful. That's what we want. That's what we want. Oh. Catching up with the chat. I feel like Mio plays Ling Hydra purely for the tilt factor. He likes it's what he enjoys. It's what he enjoys. Is there like another layer there? Is there another level behind the reason for MeomaikA's playstyles? Kind of. I think MeomaikA has said himself that he likes to like really spice things up and keep his opponent guessing, you know, keep them on their toes, and kind of work against the meta or use the meta to his advantage, as been said in the past. But here we go. We're getting into game number 3. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Dragon... Oh my god. Of Dragon Scales, going for a 12 pool. We have... Let's quickly switch the names over. There we go. We have the Vietnamese Zerga player representing Team Gosu, the last king of the sea himself. It is MeomaikA. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Dragon Scales, we have his opponent. We have the Chinese Terran player representing Mystery Gaming, tying up the series 1-1. It is Oriana. Let's go. All right, Dragon Scales, small map, short rush distance. Very short rush distance on a Dragon Scale, so something like a 12 full makes sense. Oh my This isn't just a 12 pull. What? Sorry, I didn't see the timing of this gas. Was this like a... I know it was at least a 12 pull initially. Oh my god. We're going into a fast gas. We're going into a fast Roach War, and behind this, we're going for a Roach Rush. Oriana. Is he going to SCV scout this game? Is he going to make a Reaper? On a small map like Dragon Scales, we should be working on a Reaper. We shouldn't go Reactor first, right? There we go. Reaper is on the way, so we will have some scouting information. There we go. We're going for a Rax Scout. Oriana is moving out across the map, is going to get an eye on what his opponent's up to. Now, the problem with this SCV Scout, at least initially, and the Reaper as well, is he runs into the Lings. Oh, never mind. He does Mineral Walk past. Meo does not stop to deal with that SCV, so the SCV is going to confirm how all-in Meo is. As Meo rocks up across the map, is going to be looking to delay that CC. Oriana confirms no base, and he cancels his natural. Do you get the cancel on that natural base? Do we have an Overlord? We do have an Overlord across the map. We do have some high ground vision. Meo is droning, by the way. Oh my god. It's crazy. Meo is droning. It looks like maybe Meo was hoping that his opponent would have gone for a reactor opener instead. But yeah, Meo is transitioning behind this. We do see how many roaches? I want to say 3. Yep. So 3 roaches going to be morphed into 3 Ravagers. Now these Ravagers, they can contain Oriana to 1 base, and Oriana's overreacting. Well, he's not really overreacting. So he's throwing down a bunker. He's throwing his CC down on the high ground. MeomaikA doesn't really have too much to work with, but Oriana's taking this very seriously. Little does he know that MeomaikA, he's expanding, he's droning, he's from this really committed opener. MeomaikA is, yeah, working on the next step. Depot is going to be going down. Second Depot is also going to be falling here as well. Meo achieving so much with only 3 of these Ravagers. Bunker is being camped. Sorry, Rax is being camped. Bunker is under threat, and SCV does go down. You have to be careful with these Ravagers. Gonna be able to pick up a couple more of these workers. Will we even get into the mineral line as well? Show us the biles! Biles, oh my god! A massive bile does connect into the mineral line. 16 SCVs go down. That was not supposed to happen. Oriana cleans up. Oriana is down to 9 workers. Oh, that was an insane bile. Ay, ay, ay. Up until that point, everything was still manageable here for Oriana, but now he's forced into this 1-1-1. He's moving out with his Cyclone. He's looking for Overlords. He's gonna get some value. Definitely getting some value here and there. But oh my god, he's got a lot of catching up to do. A lot of catching up is behind this. MeomaikA is just droning happily, taking his natural, ejecting, spreading creep. Yeah, he even gets that creep tumor down. Let's go. So Oriana is going to be active here with this drop play. I believe he's going to be dropping with 2 Cyclones. We have 1 Cyclone that's about to pop out. We have another Cyclone out on the map. And with this, we can hunt down these Overlords. The Overlords are currently on these like high ground pillars. They have a point of elevation over Oriana, so we actually can't see them. He can't attack them. Is this BC? Oriana's going straight into a battle. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Overlords are going down. Another Overlord here is caught out as well. MeomaikA gonna get supply blocked for a moment. Pretty hefty supply block at that. MeomaikA doesn't have any, didn't have any Overlords on the way. Ay. And Oriana is working on his first battle cruiser. This is dangerous. MeomaikA doesn't have a lot of anti-air. Working on 1-1. He wants to go Mass Ling again. Cyclones do get a lock on. You spot the third base. They also confirm the lack of lair. They confirm that the gas is being spent on 2 Evo chambers. So because of this double Evo chamber style here of MeomaikA, his lair is so late, which means no Hydras, which means no Spire, which ultimately comes down to there being no anti-air. Now the lair has now begun for MeomaikA, which is good, but it's been a while since I've seen a pro player get smoged on by BCs. I think we're due for one. Oh boy. Yamato as well. We're going one step further. We're doubling down. We're going for Yamato. This is looking like mech as well. Like, there's no add-ons on this Rax. There's no marine production either. I wouldn't be surprised if we throw down the second factory and we start working on Magfield accelerators. BC into mech is a thing. As we have a couple of drones going down, there we go. The first BC does arrive. The lair has finished, but how much anti-air do we have? We have 4 queens, and that is not enough. Oh boy, we have maybe 1 transfuse on that first queen. BC is gonna go toe-to-toe. We have more queens in production. Up. Transfuse is going to be missed across the map. Ling's going for a massive counterattack. MeomaikA wants to try to somehow punish the economy of his opponent, but oh god, the queens, they are falling. No, never mind, the transfuse is real. The BC up is going to survive. Should survive. Oh my god, just barely survives. Meanwhile, 15 more SCVs do go down. The entire mineral line here at the natural did fall. Looks like MeomaikA is overextending a little bit. He was able to force Oriana back and was able to get into that lair, work towards some anti-air. No Spire yet. No Hydrogen either. Ooh, Lings are bleeding out. Is Mir really just going to go pure Ling Queen? I mean, he doesn't have any more gas, to be fair. He only has 1 gas mining. Okay. Ling Queen is the answer for MeomaikA. We'll see if it's enough. See if it is going to be enough things to get a full surround. They dive on top of the Cyclones. Cyclones will fall the tanks as well. There are enough queens to deal with the first BC, but the Yamato comes in. Ooh. The battle cruiser does get targeted down just barely. Very good pick off from MeomaikA. Trading so well just with the pure mineral army. Lings and queens. Be able to pull it off. Barely landing that last transfuse. 3 queens going toe-to-toe with this battle cruiser. At the same time across the map, Oriana is forced to lift and forced to stay on 1 base economy. Now this BC is killing quite a lot of these queens, but we have a couple more reinforcements trickling on in. It's not going to be enough. MeomaikA dragging the BC in range of that Spore. The Spore adding a lot of DPS. Up! As we are up to 2 battle cruisers. Oh, no Spore! No! There is no Spore at the 3rd. Oh boy. Again, the queen count keeps being reset. Finally, we have a Spire on the way, but oh boy. These are getting out of control. Another Ling run by. Ooh. SCVs are going to go down. Meanwhile, the BC is across the map, taking control of the natural base. How many queens do we have? We only have 3 queens. Oh, do land that Yamato on a high health queen. Queens are trying to buy some time. They're trying to force the BC in range of the Spore. Out of range of the drones. The natural. Mio doing a great job at just minimizing losses. Has no mining at the natural though. Yeah, but we have more queens on the way. Let's force Oriana the hell out of there. And we're going bio, by the way. We're not going mech. I assumed that it would be mech and BCs, but no, it's gonna be Marines. Marine production well underway because of all the BC harass. MeomaikA's economy actually isn't amazing. It's struggling actually. Barely up 10 workers. Because of that, this can still go either way. Especially considering how efficiently Oriana can trade. Oh god, friendly fire. Jeez. 6 more SCVs go down. But we have 3 BCs. Can this snowball out of control? This could, if there weren't corruptors on the way. I do think the corruptors are the saving grace for MeomaikA. No spore here though. Uh-oh. 3 queens are gonna go down instantly. The rest of the queens are under threat. The corruptors, they do rock up just in time. But Oriana should be able to teleport everything back home to safety. Only 1 queen is left. Oh, he wants it. Up. And the last queen does fall. And every single BC should survive. That's why MeomaikA's still hurting. He's still in a lot of trouble right now. BC's like, it took a little bit too long to finally get an answer for them. And now the bio push is pushing through the center of the map. Getting on top of that 4th base. Oh, but an overextension. The tanks, they do go down. Oriana, the BCs did so well for themselves, but the biotank army does crumble. Oh, the wall is not a wall. One of those battle cruisers looking very vulnerable. It is going to be focused down. Good pick off from MeomaikA. Despite the repairs, a second BC falls. GG gets called, and MeomaikA does it. He takes down Oriana 2-1. Ooh, GG. Oh my god. That was so close. That was crazy, crazy. GG, well played. Congratulations to MeomaikA. Barely coming out on top there. I do think that if Oriana had maybe consolidated his the rest of his forces a little bit better and worked towards a later push, he maybe would have found a little bit more success. But that was, yeah, those battle cruisers did make things quite close in the end. GG. That was crazy. That was all of a 12 pool opener as well. Aye. Oh my god. GG, well played. Congratulations to MeomaikA as he does advance on into the next round. Should update the admins. Should update the admins on what has been going on. As MeomaikA advances on to the next round where he's going to be facing off against the Chinese Protoss player, Jeshi.